All right, guys. So I was just gonna do a random recording, but I think I'll just go live just for the hell of it. Just to just to go ahead and get into it. Normally I would record it on my phone and then I would upload it from there. But I don't feel like really recording anything on the computer, so to speak. You know, just like that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just do it this way. If you guys tune in, then you guys tune in. If you don't, you don't. Just how it happens. All right, so we are going to get into the energies of tomorrow that you guys will be looking at. And also, I want to see what you guys will have for your near future and advice to take. Uh, and advice to take along with that. So here we go. Aries. Universe, what do you have for Aries for June 4th? Which by this time is today. So, what do you have for the sign of Aries for today, June 4th, 2019? All right. All right. So, I do feel that some of you Aries will be a little bit defensive. You guys have the Nine of Wands. So, when it comes to the Nine of Wands, it's one of those energies, it shows passion. It's the kind of passion that doesn't let you get too tired, doesn't let you get too gassed out. It's the kind of passion that keeps you going even when you've been hurt. Even when you're fearing exhaustion. When you guys are facing those wounds that you feel are gonna get at you. One of these minutes, one of these hours, something like that. You guys have the ability to maintain strength. You guys have the ability to maintain your position, so to speak. That's what I get from this card. And when it comes to the nine, it's talking about fulfillment and attainment and stuff like that. So you guys have the chance at fulfillment and attainment, but I feel like you guys are being a little bit defensive about it. You guys are being guarded, is another word that comes to mind, and you guys are not really trusting whatever it is that'll be coming your way. But I do feel that regardless of it, you guys are getting over certain aspects of grief, certain aspects of guilt. I do feel that you guys are picking up the pieces of what's going on. Maybe that's what's got you a little bit defensive, right? But overall, this is actually a good card to have in the reverse because it shows that you are getting over certain parts of your life. So that's very good. Very good, Aries. You are on the path to healing, and that is very awesome. All right, yeah, see, you're definitely walking away from something. With the Nine of Wands, you guys were looking at it. You guys are looking back at it, looking back at the battle, looking back at what's happening or what had happened, right? Since I do feel this is more of a past energy that you guys are looking at and moving into is a different type of energy. Whatever it was that you guys were doing just recently that hasn't been very well or that has been leaving you guarded, I do feel like you're going to walk away from it. I do feel like you're going to walk away from whatever this guilt and this shame, the things that were going on, maybe these secrets that you guys have, or maybe secrets that were revealed, um, caused you to have some grief and some disappointment around that area. But I do feel like you guys will be walking away from it, which is good. Whether you guys have had closure or whether you guys are just walking away because it no longer suits you, I don't know, but this is telling me that you guys will be walking away from it. All right, now, awesome. So you guys have the King of Wands here. Now, as far as the King of Wands, he's energetic, he's enthusiastic. Overall, though, he's honest and he's conscientious. So he's somebody who you can run into in terms of if there's ever any questions that you guys have, he's the kind of person that you would like to go to because he's made plans ahead of time, but he also takes the small things into mind, uh, just as you see with the lizard here. So, with small dreams comes big visions. Um, as far as this, I hear that when it comes to the lizards, the thing behind the lizard is that alchemically, the idea was that they would look into the sun to regain their full vision. So it talks about something small in the face of something big. So you guys are walking away from something. Something's got you guarded. It might be something small, but it could be something big too. I do feel that you guys have some type of passion towards something, but you guys are being conscientious about it, and you guys are making sure that you guys are in a state of where you're being honest and true to yourselves. So that's good. And I do feel like you guys have had how would I say? You guys have had some type of energy that's been blocking you lately. It hasn't given you the ability to be steady, to be um, responsible, utilitous, or being able to have a lot of utility to you. And I do feel like you guys have had sort of a standstill uh, in finances. It could be whatever it is that's connected to the, the grief that you're overcoming, and it could be connected to something that has left you guarded. Maybe some people, maybe you let people borrow some money, and uh, you guys may have regretted it, but you guys are finally getting over it. You guys understand that to whatever degree that they're not gonna return it to you right away. So you're fine with this fact. Obviously, you're getting over it, but to some degree, you're just following the flow of your eternal consciousness and what it knows. I do feel like you guys are opening up to a newer energy. You guys are opening up to a type of energy that is taking you down a specific road. Right now it might seem dark, it might seem scary. It might be scary to walk away from this situation, but I do feel like you guys will be walking away from that situation. And as far as the moon energy goes, when it comes to the moon energy, you guys are going to be going on a new path, yes, but make sure that you don't, go off to either side. If there's any people who act as pillars for you, any people who have the ability to grant you new ideas, to grant you energy, to grant you ambition, to grant you things of that nature. Make sure to call out on them. When it comes to these two howling at the moon, I say just give them a howl, right? And they'll be there for you. Now, I do feel that to whatever extent you guys will have to fight, you guys have the Seven of Wands, but I do feel that in this fight, you guys will reach justice, which is, it's very important. This is something that you guys want. You guys want justice, but you guys want to still have that fighting ability and the energy to keep it up, right? Now, it's not to say that you guys will be in a fight, but I do feel like maybe some of you guys aren't able to let go of the past just yet. Um, but I do feel like whatever it is that happened in the situation, that justice will be met, and the universe and the swing of the uh, the wheel of fortune is just it's gonna swing around, it's gonna swing around, it's gonna swing around. Pendulum swing back and forth, right? So keep that in mind. All right, cool. Moving on. Thank you, Aries. Thank you, universe, for this message. What do we have for Taurus? Taurus. What do we have for Taurus for tomorrow? You know what? I think I need to cut this a little bit shorter. And, I like having Aries as the first one because usually theirs is straightforward. But, all right. I'm just going to do 2 rows this time. Just 2. And Since you guys are all about twos and you guys are ruler of the second house, you guys are the second sign in the zodiac by nature. I am going to do these 2 rows right now. I'll cut it twice. Alright. Alright, so for some of you Tauruses, I feel like today will bring communication of some kind. This might be communication that you guys have been wanting to hear. For others of you, I feel like this is communication about money. I do feel like if you guys have been asking or waiting for some communication around money, that the communication is going to be that there's no new start in money. So just because there's no new start in money doesn't mean that it's a bad thing. But it does mean that something's ending. Some tower, some sort, somewhere here has to fall. Now, I do feel that in terms of this new start, it's not going to start before the tower falls because then that would just be recharged. What is going to happen, however, is you're going to have communication about something. Boom, the tower is going to fall, right? And then maybe something new in the process will make its way into your life and maybe cause that Ace of Pentacles to turn around, or maybe give you the ideas that you need in order to turn that Ace of Pentacles into the upright. So, yeah, see, you guys are getting over something, right? Just like the Aries energy, you guys are getting over something, so that's good. But I do feel that with the 6 of okay, you guys are starting to get over some kind of grief, just like Aries is. But I do feel like you guys can't let go of something, and it's something that you guys will have to let go of. You guys will have to let go of. You guys are letting go of the grief and everything, but you guys just can't let memories of the situation go. Um, it could be the situation that's undergoing its tower moment right now, or will be very soon. Actually, if it hadn't happened already and isn't happening right now, then it will happen very, very soon. But it's something that you guys, I feel, won't be able to walk away from completely. And I do feel that to whatever extent, you guys are going to get over the guilt first, and then you guys are going to get over the situation after that. So, yeah, see, because you guys are ready to move forward. So I feel that this situation that you guys are in right now, it's going to end. So if you guys have been waiting for confirmation of something ending in your life, that's very good. You guys will end something, and although something new is not beginning, you guys still have to get rid of the memories behind it before you guys can move forward. You have to, let these things happen. Let yourself. Let yourself run through that memory, right? Don't relive it. Experience. I mean, remember it, but don't re-experience it. All right. Just take whatever it is that you learned from this situation, and go ahead and move on from it. Yeah. See, you guys have the Nine of Swords, and you guys have the Ace of Wands. And what happens is in this type of situation, there's no new start. However, um, I do feel like it's whatever it is that's keeping you up at night. These things that you keep remembering about that you can't let go of. This tower moment that may have happened. You're gonna move forward. You're probably gonna move forward with your hands in your face, crying and stuff like that. But I do feel that intuitively you will be guided. You will be intuitively guided. You don't have to worry about it. What's going on is going on because it needs to go on, and certain things have to end before you guys can go ahead and begin something new. See, you got two aces in the reverse, so it's definitely not time to start anything new. And you guys have the number 5, which is about changes. You guys got the number 7 and the number 8. So when it comes to this kind of thing, it deals with with the assessment, and it also deals with mastery or gaining mastery. More likely of your, for me, it seems like mastery of your emotions. So, mastery of your emotions will connect you to the divine, or will connect you to the pool of unconsciousness. All right, awesome, awesome reading, Taurus. Thank you, universe, for this message. All right, we move on next. We move on next to Gemini. Howdy, Gemini. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are in bright spirits. All right, so, oh, look at that. So you got a card already coming out, the Moon. I feel like some of you guys are opening up on a new journey. You guys are on a new journey of discovery. I do feel that for a lot of you Geminis, this could be tied into you moving. I don't remember, but I think for yesterday's draw for the week, you guys will be moving or having some type of distant travel. Yeah, see, you guys are in the space of manifesting things right now. You guys are in the space of really like figuring out the light and the dark of everything. You know, figuring out the balance. Um, I do feel like you guys are in a state of magician status. Yeah, see, you guys are ready for teamwork. You guys are ready to move forward with the creativity that you guys have in your minds right now. What you guys have in your eyes. I do feel like you guys have something in your eyes. You guys either have. Uh, I feel like you've gained a certain amount of mastery to yourself, and now you're ready to disseminate this type of information to groups. The vision that you guys have had in your mind. You guys are ready to pass that vision on to other people who can help you. And so I feel like whatever this move is, or this move was that you guys are undergoing, it's one of those moves that's necessary. And you know, while Jupiter transits Sagittarius right now, you know, Sagittarius is the adventurer. There's a lot of people are taking big adventures. A lot of people are taking the time to take big adventures into really opening up their experience, opening up their the way that they experience the world and stuff like that. So you guys are in the same space, which is very, very good. Now, I do feel that some of you guys, you know, some of you guys are working towards your happiness. Um, I do feel like some of you guys need to work towards your own personal happiness with the Nine of Cups in the reverse. And I am sure that for a lot of you guys to reach the sense of personal satisfaction, you guys will have to travel this darkness, this road, the darkness that may come up soon, which won't really be darkness because you guys have mastery over it. You guys have mastery over the elements. And I do feel like maybe you guys need to call upon your intuition in order to properly manifest whatever it is that you guys are trying to manifest. Now, with the chariot in the reverse, I feel like the advice for you guys is to get up, to be uh, okay. Well, first of all, I feel like you guys have to balance your mental energies, the dark and the light, consciousness, right? Your conscious mind and your unconscious mind. But I feel like you guys have to get up and move. Really, really assess the situations where you guys are that you guys are in right now because I feel like this requires some type of assessment on your part. Now, when it comes to the magician, you can't just go around creating things because that's just a waste of energy. What you do want to do is you want to have precise, you know, uh, precise mastery over where you want to put that energy. So that's what I'm getting from this. I do feel like you guys can have your wishes fulfilled with the star coming out. And The idea is really take a look at yourself. Take a look at take a look at what kind of vessel you are. Um, really, listen to those whispers that the universe will send to you, because there's in this type of situation, you need to balance the mind, the ideas, and what you pour into the unconscious collective, and then what you're pouring into the land to create. What you're pouring onto the land to grow. What you're pouring onto the land to make a reality. So I do feel like some of you guys are having something that you just can't walk away from, and it could be something that has been causing you some instability in your lives right now, and even in the recent past. I feel that you guys, uh, I feel like the source of dissatisfaction that you guys may be feeling right now is something to do with this ability to, or this instability that you guys are experiencing in your life right now. I do feel like that's what's keeping you guys from moving forward, and I do feel like this is what's keeping you guys from making some forward progress in your lives. But hopefully this helps you guys out. Whatever it is, you guys really need to see who you are as a vessel and what you're pouring out into reality, as well as what you're pouring out into into the unconscious, or I mean, into the conscious collective, I should say. All right. Thank you, Gemini. Really? Oh no. Here I am. Forgetting. All right. So let me see. Let me see. Let me see. If that was Gemini, which I hope it was Gemini. Um, yeah, that was Gemini. All right. Sorry, guys. Just had a day of school today, so my brain just isn't on par. But good thing that my connection to consciousness is. So that's all good. All right, Cancer. Cancer. What does the universe have for you, Cancer? What does the universe have for the sign of Cancer? Cancer, 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 Cancer. All right, universe, what do you have for the sign of Cancer for today? What kind of energies will Cancer be dealing with today? Oh, okay, I'll have to keep these in mind. All right. All right. So some of you guys are looking at the the you guys are looking at what you guys have put work into with the Seven of Pentacles coming up, and you guys are in a sense really putting in the work. You guys have been putting in the work, and you guys are seeing where you're at right now, and where you're going to be going in the future, where you may have been coming from the past, and things of that nature. So you guys are looking at the value and the worth of things. Now, with the Knight of Swords popping out, I do feel that with this energy, you guys are being a little bit. Uh, well, I wouldn't say even a little bit. You guys are being very brave, very brave. So you guys are being assertive, definitely, but you guys may be rushing into certain situations. Um, could be based on whatever it is that you guys have been building, because both cards face in the same direction. And I do feel that you guys are receiving intuitive messages from Source. They might be coming in very quickly, so you guys need to heed them and pay attention to whatever it is that you guys are being told in terms of this kind of energy. When it comes to, but when it comes to this kind of what's going on, there needs to be planning. I do feel like some of you guys are not really looking towards whatever it is that you guys might be getting back on some occasions. I do feel that with the three, it deals with working more by yourself with it in the reverse. So I do feel like some of you guys are working more for yourselves than anybody else. Um, I do have to say though that with the Knight of Swords, that some of you guys are trying to be perfectionists, and in a sense, you guys are trying to calculate exactly, what kind of gains you might get from something. I do feel like some of you guys um, are trying to maybe count your chickens before you hatch. Without a plan, whatever it is that you guys do is not going to have exact numbers. But I do feel like you guys need to assess whatever it is that you guys have been doing lately, and really make a plan and move forward without being reckless. Because, you know, when it comes to the Knight of Swords, it's all about jumping in, but you don't want to jump in without a plan. That's for sure. You guys don't want to jump in without a plan. I do feel like some of you guys will be leaving a place, departing somewhere or departing to somewhere. I do feel like others of you guys will be arriving at the place where you guys need to be, whether that's a figurative thing or whether that's a literal thing. That's all based on how it resonates with you guys. But well, you guys have the magician too, so I do feel like you guys are in the space of manifesting. You guys are in manifestation mode, and I do feel like you guys need to realize that. You guys are moving fast, you guys are moving quickly, you guys are manifesting, and you guys are taking the time to look and assess to see how you want your money tree to grow. However, I do feel like you guys don't have the proper plan yet in place or fully in place, I'll go ahead and say. Now, the Knight of Swords just seems to be a very, very big player in this. Yeah, see, I do feel like some of you guys you guys need to put some thoughts into your wishes again, because when it comes to plans and things that you might plan for the future, it all comes down to those plans. And if you don't have a plan in place and you guys are just rushing about, to and fro from one place to another without hope, then how else are you to maintain this kind of energy? That's just a wasteful spending of energy. So, you guys really have to look at um, what you guys had planned, what you guys wished upon, those things that you guys really wished upon, and take a look at those things that you wished upon but never really had the chance to follow through with, and jump in, because when it comes to the Knight of Swords is all about jumping in. He's assertive. He goes in at breakneck speeds. He's not uh, he's not scared in any way. And when it comes to the Knight of Swords, well, it's about big changes, big chances at various different things. And when it comes to this kind of energy, he's a natural leader. So when it comes to this kind of energy, you guys need to plan and be ready to manifest, because this energy is with you guys and it's going to be with you guys very, very soon. I do feel like some of you guys feel like there's no hope because maybe you guys are rushing about uh, in an unbalanced manner. I feel like you guys are going too fast rather than like just right. Definitely not too slow. So I do feel like with this card, you guys are not converting your time wisely. That's the message that I'm getting from this. The alchemical process of turning one thing into another. Energy from one source to another. Um, Things like the proper dissemination of your time versus your money. I do feel like some of you guys are in a space of that kind of energy, and uh, you guys need to change the energy. Now, I do see some victory in your future, and I do see some departure from something. I do feel like maybe it's a departure from mind certain mind altering things. Um, you guys are going to be moving away from certain something. Maybe you guys are moving away from not having any hope. Maybe you guys are moving away from doing things without any plans. Um, I do feel like you guys are going to be moving towards expansion, but you guys are going to be moving towards a victory for sure. And you guys are going to have some kind of people looking at you maliciously. Haters is what they're called, right? But it's okay. You guys will have victory in your future, just so long as you guys stay committed, and just so long as you guys make sure that you assess the situations that you're in, and that you guys bring balance and really bring back your dreams, because these are the places where you guys have put the most thought into, the most detail into, and these are really those dreams that once put into paper can happen very, very quickly. So you know yeah, keep that in mind. All right, Cancer. Thank you, Cancer. We now move on to Leo, the sign of the lion. Why you always lying? Wow. All right, so here we go. Reading for Leo for tomorrow. What does the universe have? Well, I mean, not for tomorrow, I mean for today. What does the universe have for Leo for today? Hmm? What does the universe have for Leo today? All right. Ooh. All right. So, four cards come out. Let's see. What does the spirit say? Okay. I'm gonna keep them in mind. All right. Take a look at them real quick. All right. And if they pop out, they pop out. If they don't, they don't. Right. So, what does the universe have for Leo for today? Ooh, way too many. Dang, Leo. What's going on? All right. All right. So you guys have the Eight of Wands in the reverse. So if you guys have been waiting on a message, you guys aren't going to get that message anytime soon. Although I do have to say that some say that with the Eight of Wands in the reverse, that you guys may get it sooner than you think. However, for me, Spirit's telling me that this communication may not come in for a minute. So, and if it doesn't, don't be alarmed. Um, I don't think it's anything too important. I do feel that it whatever this message is, it is connected to the way that you feel about it. Because there's changes that are going on right now. Obviously, you're getting over the guilt and the grief and the shame and everything that was connected to it. You guys are picking up the last two cups that you guys have behind you, and you guys are moving on. You guys are moving on from a situation that was a stalemate. I do feel like it was a contest between the immovable rock, or was it the immovable object and the unstoppable thing, or unstoppable force, something like that. But you guys were experiencing some type of situation where there was no movement on either side. No there was no ground being covered on either end. It was just dead stalemate. Wow. All right. So, regardless of whether this message comes in, you guys are getting over grief, but you guys are stuck at a stalemate. You guys are stuck at a wall, basically. But I do see that in your future, or in your near future, at the very least, you guys have the Ace of Wands. So you guys have the ability to get your passion started. You guys have the ability to get um, yourself moving in terms of building the kingdom and the castle that you guys want to build for yourselves. So that is very good. That is very, very good. You guys will have the strength to carry on, and whatever it is that you guys are overcoming right here, you guys will have you guys will have strength coming out of it. You guys will have knowledge coming out of it. So it's very good. It's very good. I feel like this Two of Swords is more about a choice, but yeah, um, it's a choice whether to put this to death, put this behind you or not. The death card coming out. It's one of those cards that shows us that it's not the end. There's either a sunrise or a sunset. So the things aren't totally complete yet, but they will be soon. But regardless of of what happens within the situation, you guys will be um, strengthened by it, and you guys will have um, that kind of knowledge and that kind of information behind you. I do feel like things are going to be moving rather quickly for some of you guys. Um, I do feel that you guys need to gain some balance though, and because you guys are experiencing a type of heartbreak right now. But this type of heartbreak is one of those ones that builds strength, like I told you. So you guys are going to be in a space of being able to take this information, take whatever it is that the universe hands to you, right? That those inner voices, that knowledge, and really put the things that cause you this heartbreak to death. Don't go around letting them bother you and things of that nature, because that you don't want that. That only causes you to be imbalanced. So, all right, thank you, Leo. Leo, you came out in your reading as a strength card, so that's good. I see that you guys are going to be in your element. That is very good. Do not worry, Leo, for you have the charisma that is necessary for you to keep going. You guys are the leaders. Capricorn, we may be the boss, but you guys are the leaders. You guys are the charismatic influences that drive the bolts, or that drive the wheels, and the ballpoint ball thingies that make everything roll. That's what you guys are. You guys are the ones that get everybody in line. So you guys will be gaining strength from whatever it is that you guys are experiencing for today. But you know, view it as an experience. Okay. Move forward with courage. All right. All right. So that was Leo. We are now moving on to the sign of Virgo. Universe, what do you have for Virgo for the sign for today as the energy that they will be experiencing? Do keep in mind, guys, that these energies will. Ooh, okay, so then there is there's a situation that's still lingering. I don't know if you got this yesterday, Virgo, but oh, okay. But I do feel like maybe you guys are becoming more emotionally mature about it. Um, But the Queen of Cups and the Eight, or the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, I do feel like you guys, like this does deal with some type of emotional, some type of water. This is definitely a transformative experience. Um, but I do feel like you guys are trying to find happiness within. Some of you guys, I do feel, are being romantic today. Um, some of you guys are having your empathic powers, flare up today. For some of you Virgos, which Virgo is actually a healing sign. Uh, well, the Virgo uh, Pisces polarity is a very healing and empathic sign, empathic axis. Now, one thing I do want to say is with this, you guys are going to be feeling loving, and you guys are going to be feeling sensitive. You guys definitely are going to be honest, but most of all, I do see that you guys are gonna have that information, or that feeling of being a visionary. You guys have certain visions in your minds, and maybe it is one of these visions that you guys are hanging on to, which maybe you guys shouldn't be hanging on to. You know? Yeah. See, maybe it's a vision that you guys should be hanging on to, but you guys. Okay. Let me draw a couple more cards. Okay. All right. All right. So, all right. All right. So, what I have for you, Virgo. Okay. So, obviously, you guys, there's something that you guys are not standing up for. There's certain values maybe that you guys have um, have held on to for a while, and you guys are not letting them go. And maybe it's these values. Maybe it's these values that you guys have been holding on to that maybe you guys have to speak up on, or that you guys have to like make your voice heard about. I do feel like you guys like maybe um, you guys need to be energetic about it. I do feel like you guys need to turn this energy into the upright, stand up for what you believe in, stand up for the things that matter to you. Because when it comes to this kind of energy, I do feel like you guys need to be energetic. You guys need to be brave about it. You guys need to be conscientious. You guys need to be powerful when it comes to saying what you want to say. Now, second of all, I do feel like you guys will be getting your wishes answered, but I do feel like you guys are paying attention more to the issues that are above you as opposed to the main issue that lies beneath you. So you guys need to take a rest. The when we rest and when we allow our body to recuperate, we allow that energetic connection to take place too. Now, I do feel that to whatever extent you guys have the energy of competition around you, you guys have the energy of testing your metal, I guess you could say. But overall, you guys have the Seven of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands in the reverse. And the Seven of Pentacles, I do feel like you guys are really assessing whatever it is that's going on right now, and you guys are taking a look at what you guys can read from it. And with the Ace of Wands, I don't feel like there's any new starts in your passion right now, but um, that could be a good thing. That could be the time that you need in order for you guys to stand up for what you guys believe in, and really take that into account. Now, okay, the Tower sits at the bottom, and the Wheel of Fortune is the first card that fell out. So I do feel that to whatever extent you guys will need that tower fall on something. The Wheel of Fortune is always going to turn. The more you try to end, or the more you try to keep the wheel from turning, the more we get screwed over in the end. So, and the more things just happen by themselves. But there are going to be things that you guys are going to be moving away from, and uh, there's certain things that are going to end, and that's a good thing. While these things are ending, take care of your emotions, take care of your energy. stand up for yourself, and that will get the wheel turning into the position that allows the Ace of Wands to be pointed upwards instead of downwards. And that's what we're looking for in your spread is for the Ace of Wands to flip over to the right side, or to the right position, which would be right side up instead of upside down. So, all right. Thank you, Virgo. I hope that message resonated with you guys. If it didn't, check it, okay? So, who's next? Libra. Libra, Libra, Libra. Libra, Libra, Libra. Libra, 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 Libra. All right, Libra. Libra. What up, bruh? Libra. Um, all right, Libra. Before I do your guys' reading, I will have to go get some water because my mouth is dry. All right. All right, Libra. Libra, Libra, Libra. Let's see what the universe has for you, Libra. Libra, Libra, Libra. The universe is telling you. Libra, Libra, Libra. From what I was listening to in terms of like astrologically, yeah, It feels like when it comes to the cardinal signs, we're the ones that are being hit the most with these eclipses that have been going on lately. But okay, so you guys had the Seven of Wands pop out for you, Libra, and what this is telling me is that there's something that you guys have to stand up for, something that you guys have to get up and do. For me, it tells me that you guys hold the high ground. Careful that nobody lifts up your skirt. Right? Um, when it comes to having the high ground, there's certain cons and pros to it. But I do feel like you guys are warding off other people. People are trying to trying to take your claims and stuff like that. Some people trying to maybe fight you for it, but I don't think it's anything that you guys have to worry about too much. It is something you guys have to take a look at and assess, though. So take it as it resonates. I do feel like you guys may have been in a situation where you guys may have not have been able to see the way out. But now with the Eight of Swords coming out in the reverse, you guys have the energy to be able to see your way out of it. Not just to see your way out of it, but to make a glorious uh, exit out of this situation. And I do feel like you guys are experiencing some type of heartbreak right now, or you guys will experience some type of heartbreak here in the near future. But I do feel like you guys are in a space of expanding yourselves, and you guys are in a space of going into stability, which is a very, very good thing. You guys have the energy of the Four of Wands. So, it might seem like there's certain things going on right now that are bad, but overall, you guys are stable, which is the important thing because, when it comes to Libra energy specifically, they like stability. They like stability. So I do feel like you guys need to get over the feelings like you've been losing out on certain things. I do feel like you guys have to get over the fact that you guys think you may have lost some stuff in the near past or in the present time. Near past present type of energy. But I do feel like you guys are going through changes right now, and it's very very hard to really kind of put a finger on these changes, but you guys are going through certain changes and things like that. With the five of yeah, see, there's certain things that you guys have been experiencing lately, certain changes that have been leaving you feeling regretful. I'm getting grief. There's a lot of grief going on. This for some of you guys. This is three different types of grief. I feel this is like on an emotional level, a mental level, and the physical level as well. Like I do feel like maybe some of you guys have lost something, or maybe you guys have been experiencing some losses. Maybe you guys have been experiencing some uh, how do I say it? Some hardships, some financial hardships. But I do feel that overall, you guys are going to be coming out. You guys are going to be looking for the truth. You guys are going to be looking for the truth. You guys are going to be doing your research. I do feel like a lot of you guys are going to be finding out answers, and you guys are going to be finding out how to properly give, how to properly take. You guys are going to be very. You guys are going to be figuring out the terms of balance in this. You guys are going to be able to have the ability to know when to give and when to take, which is a good thing because when it comes to this kind of thing, you don't want to give more than what you're taking, or else that just leaves you deprived. Now, whatever it is, if you guys have been waiting for communications and stuff like that, it's not going to come in anytime soon. Um, I do feel like you guys will have to wait for that message. But overall, I do feel like you guys are going to be very, very in a space of emotional completeness. You guys are going to be in a space of um, happiness. You guys are gonna be um, you guys are gonna be healing. You guys are gonna be in the space of that visionary, right? You guys are going to be having that visionary energy. So that's very, very good. Thank you, Libra. One thing I do want to point out though is that uh, you guys will have to assess the situation that you guys are currently in to find the stability that you need to fight for, or the stability uh, that'll help you remove your regrets, that'll help you to remove all of these ideas that used to keep you trapped, but now they don't. And so when it comes to this, really, really take a look at how you guys give and how you guys take. So yeah. Thank you, Libra. Thank you, Libra. I know that wasn't really like too um too specific. Huh. Kind of vague a little bit. I mean, it did get kind of specific with this saying that there was something that had to do uh, with the give and take of a situation. Um, Maybe this give and take of the situation is what you have to fight, or where you're swinging your sticks at. I don't know. Anyway, thank you, Libra, and thank you, Universe, for this message. You know what? Let me draw one more card for you Libras, just to kind of clarify on that energy, right? Okay, so this is regarding a personal journey then. I do feel like regarding a personal journey you guys are undertaking right now, this is one of those what is it? Okay, so you guys are undergoing a personal journey, right? But you guys are undergoing a personal journey while getting over the heartbreaks that you guys have been feeling as of late. And in terms of these heartbreaks, they might be connected to this money issue, not having enough money, feeling like maybe you've lost out on certain things that you could have gotten. But I do feel like this personal journey is going to teach you a lot about life. It's going to teach you a lot about how the world operates, but it's also going to teach you a lot about how you learn how the world operates and how you use that to your advantage. So take it as it resonates. Hopefully, it helps. All right. So moving on from Libra into Scorpio. All right, universe. What do you have for our Scorpions? Scorpion, Scorpions, Scorpion, Scorpios. All right, Scorpio. Oh, excuse me. Universe, what do you have for Scorpio for today? What are the energies that are surrounding the Scorpio framework? Scorpio framework. Scorpio sign, Scorpio house, Scorpio energy. Yes. Scorpionic energy. All right. So I do feel like some of you guys are going to be entering into a period of stability. When it comes to the energy of stability, the energy of being a firm foundation, uh, if to me it feels like there's going to be some there's going to be a lot of stability in the home. I do feel like you guys are going to be celebrating. Some of you, I do feel like some of you guys are going to be rummaging uh, through the recesses of your mind. You guys are going to be analyzing a lot of the different things that you guys have in your mind, and maybe taking some ideas off the top. You guys are going to start to materialize a plan for making those things happen. Now that you guys have this stability in mind, I do feel like you guys are getting over the want to. Well, okay, so you guys are undergoing changes. I do feel like some of you guys just aren't as playful as you were before. Um, I do feel like some of you guys will be okay. Yeah, you guys aren't feeling as playful as you were before because there's something that's not balanced. There's something that seems to be one sided. This could be within a relationship. This could be within some kind of partnership. Yeah. There's definitely not a mutual agreement going on here. So, but I do feel like you guys are focused on that stability. You guys are focused on making sure that you guys have a stable a stable footing from which to proceed out from, a stable headquarters, I guess you could say, for those of you guys who stay at home. You know, Scorpios are known to stay at home a lot. But overall, I don't feel like I do feel like you guys are expecting some kind of bad news for some of you guys. For others of you, this could be bad news in love. But I do feel like some of you guys are expecting some type of bad news, and that's why you guys don't want to fight no more. Um, you guys are hoping maybe that the bad news turns into good news. But I do feel like you guys are really aiming towards this stability, but it's just not really it's just not happening where it needs to happen, which is right there in the home. But you guys will have stability. You guys will be focused on it. It's just I don't think there's any new beginnings for love, and I do feel like you guys are going to have a lack of creativity tomorrow, for sure. Today for sure. But don't let that get you down because you guys will attain victory, some kind of victory today. Whether that's a personal victory, whether that's a daily victory, whether that's anything. If you guys are, wanting to go to the gym, wanting to up your or wanting to beat your previous record and stuff like that, I do feel like you guys are going to reach a sense of personal satisfaction and a sense of personal victory. And I do feel like some people are going to be looking at you guys uh, rather maliciously, just because you guys were able to complete some or be able to beat a record, and maybe they haven't. But overall, with the King of Cups coming out, you guys will be compassionate. You guys will be caring, nonetheless. I do feel that a lot of you guys are going to be um, sympathetic and wise. I do feel like some of you guys are going to be coming up with some ideas for business. For those of you guys going into business, I do feel like business is one of those things, but I do feel it's more of a group thing, small group with the Three of Cups coming out. It's taking your passion, your knowledge, and your intuitive knowledge and putting them to great use. Um, this is the energy that you need when it comes to the lack of creativity that the Page of Cups in the reverse tends to bring along. But I do feel that overall, you guys on the emotional front, you guys are doing very well. You guys are focused. Um, with the Page of Cups in the reverse, I do feel um, like some of you guys are feeling maybe a little bit deceptive. You guys will definitely have envy around you. That's for sure. The Page of Cups, and then these two, both the horse and the person over here, and the Six of Wands. Both looking at the person that are on that horse, which is you. So overall, I do feel like you guys are going to be rather creative, when it comes to the intelligence that you guys will be gaining. But I do feel like you guys will reach a sense of personal satisfaction within this situation as it stands. So that's good. But you guys aren't going to be accepting any new offers in love. You guys are definitely not going to be making any movement towards love or current love, whether it's current or whether it's future love. You guys will not be making any moves towards it. So yeah, this is more of like taking care of business as opposed to lovey-dovey type stuff. So take that as it resonates. All right, thank you, Scorpio, and thank you, Universe. All right, who's next? Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, how are you guys doing, huh? How are the Sagittarius doing, huh? Alright, Sagittarius, what does the universe have for you for today? What are the energies surrounding you today? Sagittarius. Alright. Alright. Sagittarius, Sagittarius. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that's not cool. Sagittarius, what do you have going on? Okay, so you guys have communication. Wow, what is it? What is it with all this communication coming in for people? Some are getting messages, some are not. Some are getting messages, and some are probably giving them. Regardless, you guys have the Eight of Wands, and so you guys will have communication coming in. You guys will have communication moving around. I do feel like a lot of you guys will be moving around with passion, but you guys are still going to have this sense of incompletion that's going on within your lives. And I do feel that this sense of incompletion. Okay. Okay, so I might as well just draw another one. All right, so you guys are having messages come in. You guys will be taking these things and you guys will be analyzing them, right? You guys will be getting these messages from source because these clouds always mean messages, and you guys will be receiving some type of clarity from source about whatever it is that you guys uh, have been experiencing. Now, with the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, I do feel like you guys have been facing some type of financial hardships. Um, but I do feel like maybe you guys have been trying to build towards something, trying to complete a certain chapter in your life. And I do feel like for whatever odd reason, you guys have not been able to achieve that quite quite as quickly as you guys have been wanting to. But I do feel like you guys are looking on the brighter side of things, which is a very, very good thing, Saggy Wadgies. You guys are the sign that cares least about various different things, so long as you like to have an adventure. Now, with the Nine of Wands in the reverse, I do feel like you guys are releasing certain things that have kept you defensive, and you guys are getting over certain heartbreaks. Now, this heartbreak could be connected to the thing that's not ending. Now, or this heartbreak could be due to the fact that you guys have not gotten whatever it is that you guys have been wanting uh, as of late. I do feel like with the King of Swords, though, that this heartbreak is possibly not having the ability to command power and respect. But now that you are carrying this power and this respect and stuff like that, I do feel like you guys are finally getting over the heartbreak that you guys were having when you didn't have this power under you. Now, I do feel that things are balanced, though. I do feel that for the most part that you guys are in a space of having balance within your lives, and I do feel that quite nicely because you guys have the Temperance card in the upright as well. So you guys have the ability to balance out the situation. You guys have the ability to balance everything out in your favor, especially with this communication that's coming in. But overall, I think you guys know that there's a lot of work that needs to be done. This feels like a lot of emotional work, but I do feel like this is more on the physical side. This has to do with your ideas and manifesting them into reality, but this also has to do with um, maintaining that balance in your lives while also making sure that you work hard towards attaining whatever it is that you guys wish to attain in your lives. Puppy! Baby boy blue. Come here, Papa. Yeah. I don't know if you guys have met my puppy yet. This is baby boy blue. Yep. Not baby boy blue, but his name is Blue, but this is our little baby boy. Yeah. Okay. Well, he was just going around right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and put him in my lap. Alright. Alright, so now we move on to the next one. Thank you, Sagittarius, and thank you, Universe. Who's next? Capricorn. Capricorn is next, puppy. Capricorn. Get some puppy power up in this, huh? All right, puppy. Would you like to see? Oh. All right. He's such a cutie. Oh, he's such a cutie, Papash. You know, it's been a while since I had it on, and you know, it's so weird because watching other tarot videos from like Rich Lop and you know, other ones, they were talking about a new relationship. They were talking about a new love coming in of some kind, and other ones were talking about the need to open up the heart space within June and July uh, for the sign of Capricorn. So keeping this in mind, I didn't really think about the relationships from like a human level, but I didn't. I don't think that was the case, anyways. You know, now that we have a puppy, and you know, for Libra, it was actually the same thing. You know, opening up the heart space. Necessary for it was necessary for us to get a puppy so that we can open up our heart space because nothing opens up the heart space more than the love that you have for your child, for a puppy, for anything that brings life and value. So when you feel the attachment to it, when you feel the love, even though it may, you know, uh, take a crap all over your floor, you know, or pee all over the place, that's unconditional love right there. You have love for it uh, even after it does everything. But yeah, he's a good boy. He's a good boy. He's learning. All right, so Capricorn, let's see what the universe has for us. All right, so with the Two of Pentacles, there's a little bit of imbalance going on. There might be choices that you have to make. I do feel like maybe you're dropping the ball on some things. You know, something that you may need to be taking uh, seriously or taking into consideration. And I do feel that for a lot of you guys, there's some imbalance going on. Now, I do feel like there's a cycle that's ending for you guys. This cycle, it's something that's been that you know come around to full circle, and it's one of those cycles that you guys need to end. Now, for some of you guys, this could be the cycle of you know being in an abusive relationship. For others of you, I feel like this is a cycle of you know letting go of old patterns, old addictions possibly, and we'll see if we have any cards to show for that. This could be a cycle having to do with realizing your self value, but I do feel like this is a cycle of where you let go of any fears. You gain courage through it. You gain determination, and you gain the forward movement of a bull. You know, you charge forward uh, with no fear and no, but not with recklessness, though with intelligence. But yeah, see, this has to do with planning, definitely. You guys are exiting a certain uh, a certain cycle, but you guys are moving into a new one, or you guys are about to move into a new one because wherever there's an ending, there's a new beginning. But I don't feel like you guys are really taking a look at whatever it is that you guys are producing and putting out to the world, and you guys aren't really looking to see like what it is that you guys could be getting back from it. There could be opportunities for you guys to be getting certain things from somewhere, but you guys are not really paying attention to the planning. So I do feel that for a lot of you Capricorns, you guys need to pay attention to planning for things. Um, because right now, just like some of the other signs, you guys got the Magician, and you guys are in a space of manifestation. You guys are in a space of being able to create, and just like the other signs, you got to create um, intelligently. You guys can't just be wasting your energy trying to create so many different things because once that energy runs out, then what are you going to do from then? You're going to be like a jack of all trades but master of none. So yeah, see, there's a certain stalemate that you guys may be approaching when it comes to this end. For some of you guys, it could be based on a decision because these twos they have to do with the decision. Um, this could be due to uh, having to work by yourselves. I do feel like this has to do something with creativity, so some creative outlets of some sort. And I do feel like with the Page of Cups, that some of you guys are feeling pretty psychic, pretty intuitive. I do feel that to whatever extent you guys are working towards achieving your needs, achieving um, your own personal success. But I do feel that to whatever extent you guys will be receiving news pretty soon. It could be news about opportunities that you may have missed out by not planning. It could be news of any roadblocks that are being removed from your path and things of that nature. See, with the death card in the reverse, I do feel like you guys have certain situations that are there, but that are not ending. And I do feel that regardless of whatever's going on, you guys are going to build some strength out of it. You guys are going to reach a certain level of mastery and attainment in these kinds of things. And you guys will be overall having the ability to complete one new cycle and move into another and have the energy and the ability to do so because you guys have the Ace of Wands. You guys have the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands are usually indicative of new beginnings and moving forward with your passions and stuff like that. So, if any of you guys have certain passions, you know, with either starting a new business or anything of that nature, ending one old cycle of your life to move into a new one, then I would say that if you guys have those ideas, those passions that you want to move forward with, go ahead and move forward with them. Get ready for it because you guys are entering into a space where success is guaranteed. Success or the chances for success will be building up until December when Jupiter enters our sign. And once Jupiter heads into it, things are happening very, very quickly. For those of you guys with your Sun, your Mercury, or your Venus, right in within the first quadrant of or the first portion of your sign, then you guys are going to be experiencing the most growth. And then that's going to be followed by the the second layer of Capricorns, and then the final layer of Capricorns following after that. So that's very, very good. I see a very, very bright future for you Capricorns, so that's very good. All right, who's next? Aquarius. Aquarius is next. All right. Puppy, we got Aquarius next, yeah? All right. All right. So I better hurry up and go fast through these because puppy here wants my full attention. And look at that, it's already 1:42. I've been working on this for an hour and 20 minutes, so one of these days I'll have 20 million subscribers. For now, it doesn't matter. Right now, the important thing is getting the message out to all the signs. So, universe, what do you have for Aquarius? Aquarius, 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 the most social sign of the zodiac. What does the universe have for you? Okay, so I do see that some of you are going to be experiencing loss with the Five of Pentacles. Things are changing for some of you guys, right? And I do feel that for others of you guys, if you haven't experienced a loss yet, you guys may experience a loss in the future. Now, this could be a loss of friends. This could be a loss of a group or being in a group. But I do feel that for some of you guys will be working alone. Um, you guys will be probably working on trying to like gain more creativity. I do feel that for some of you guys will be, yeah. See, it definitely deals with creativity because you guys have the Ace of Swords in the upright. So some of you guys are going to be coming up with new creative breakthroughs, and these new creative breakthroughs are necessary for you to move into motion on your own. I'm hearing solo, YOLO, dolo, polo. I don't know. But solo is what I'm hearing. Now, this loss that you guys might be looking at, it might seem like a loss, but it's actually a beneficial aspect of the next parts that are happening in your lives right now. You're funny, puppy. Yeah, you're funny. Okay, before I get distracted, Aquarius. All right. See, I'm just absorbing your guys' energy. All right, so there is some need for balance. With the temperance in the reverse, you guys are. I do feel like this loss is leaving you guys unbalanced. I do feel like you guys need to regain this balance. Yeah, see, because there's a cycle that's ending right now, and the reason why you're out of balance is because it's necessary for you guys to use these losses and use these breakthroughs while working on your own to complete whatever this cycle is that you guys have to complete, and in essence, getting rid of the imbalance that's going on in your lives currently. Now, with the Queen of Swords in the reverse, I do feel like some of you guys are entering into a malicious energy, please don't. Whatever it is that you guys are experiencing as a loss, it will come around. This cycle is going to end because, the things you guys are losing are not necessarily a loss. It's necessary for you guys to experience these things in order for you guys to complete a cycle and to move into something new. So, yeah. Now, one of the other things that I get from this is that some of you guys are going to be a little bit of a sharp tongue, not really paying attention to whatever it is that you guys are saying. So, be careful with that. I do feel like whatever this situation is may deal with the soulmate. So some of you guys may be losing a soulmate, but at this point in time, it's really not a bad thing because maybe you guys already completed the cycle with them, and it's now time. and it's now time for you guys to move on to a new cycle. Um, what I'm getting is that you guys need to focus on the main issues. You guys need to focus on the main issues with the Eight of Pentacles coming in the reverse. And you guys will definitely need to sit back in your own quiet space. Go deep inside yourselves. Find that inner light that you guys have. Find those inner answers because those inner answers are going to be those things to light up the path for you guys. Now, I do feel that for some of you guys have been gaining intuitive messages about maybe a relationship that's going on. You guys will have to go solo. You guys may have to lose a girlfriend or a boyfriend or something like that. Maybe you guys may have to lose a friend, but you guys are losing somebody that's not beneficial your for your life anymore, or beneficial for you maintaining balance, for you guys to maintain balance in your lives. Some of you guys may be feeling like this is a burden, but it's okay. It's okay. You guys will be fine, and you guys will come out through the other side, with flying colors and things of that nature. So you guys are looking towards a better future than what you guys may have been experiencing in the present or in the past. So it's very good. Thank you, Aquarius. Thank you, Universe, for this message. All right, Universe, what do you have for our Pisceans? Pisces, twin fishies, right? What do we have for Pisces for the month, or for the month, for today? You go done? Okay. All right, Pisces. What does the universe have for Pisces for today? Let's see what the energy is surrounding you guys. What is the energy surrounding Pisces for tomorrow? Energy surrounding Pisces. All right, so Pisces. All right, cool. You guys got the Two of Wands, so I feel like you guys are planning something. You guys have some ideas in mind that you guys are trying to look forward to. Some dreams that you guys may want to bring into reality. But overall, I feel like you guys have the ability to start on your passions. It's just you guys need to go ahead and make plans around them. Turn your thoughts into reality type of deal. So with the Two of Wands, I do feel like you guys are in the safety of your minds right now. You guys are probably looking at the globe of whatever it is that you guys picture as your world, and you guys are looking forward to creating this new world for you guys. And I feel like a lot of you guys are maybe beginning a business. You guys feel enterprising, and I do feel like you guys are in a space of trying to create something for yourselves, trying to get the ball rolling, trying to get your ambitions and your passions and stuff like that moving forward, which is very good. There's no time like now to start off that kind of thing. But that planning is necessary because right now you guys have the Fool in the reverse. So, you know, you guys need a plan first before you guys begin anything new, if that makes any sense. But I do feel like you guys will not be beginning anything new. Aside from that, I do feel like you guys might need to worry about being foolish about certain things. I do feel like are not you guys are not beginning anything new just simply because you guys are in a state of planning, and it's not good to rush forward, on things like that because it's best to have that information that you need. Yeah. See, certain things are ending. That's why you guys are in the planning stage, and you guys got the Ten of Swords. So something's coming to an end. That's it. You guys don't have to worry about it no more. The universe is making this end for you guys. Yeah, see, I do feel like you guys are ending some type of addiction for some of you guys. I do feel that, like, for others of you guys, if you guys have been under manipulation or if you guys have been manipulating other people, that's going to come to an end. Um, but since this is not more, or this is not the evil type of thing, I do feel like you guys will have some chains that you guys are finally going to take off your neck. You guys are going to finally come into a space of freedom. You guys are going to be in a space of being comfortable with who you are, which is a very, very good thing. With Pisces, you guys have Neptune going through your sign, Neptune going through the sign right now, and Neptune is at home, in your sign. So you guys will have uh, this kind of ability to be able to dig deep inside of you and remove certain things that you guys um, either have deemed unnecessary to be a part of your lives anymore, or that the universe has deemed as not part of your life anymore. Yeah, see, you guys are marching in, or you guys are marching towards creating a happy, stable family. I do consider this somewhat of a marriage card, so I do feel like some of you guys may be getting married. Some of you guys will be reaching a certain level of completion, right? You guys are going to be ending something, planning for it, moving towards it once it slips into the upright, right? And then you guys, in the process of getting rid of those addictions, you guys will be reaching a state of happiness, a state of completion, and a state where you guys will be focusing on whatever it is that you guys will be working towards. Yeah, see, you guys will be having balance in your lives, and you guys will be having to make decisions all around us. So all of this is going to be based on the decisions that you guys make today and what you guys will reach as far as um, your decisions today. Now, I do feel like there are going to be certain things that you guys will have to watch out for. They're going to be keeping you up at night. Um, these are on things that are lagging, or the situation that may feel like it's lagging, but it's only lagging because you guys need to make those plans. Now, with the Hangman, I do feel like you guys need to see things from a different perspective. I do feel like you guys need to let go of these things that are keeping you up at night, because I do feel like since the situation is coming to an end, you guys won't be feeling this anymore. And since you guys are already in the space of letting go, you guys will be uh, having that energy of athleticism in order to be able to move forward to create the life that you guys want to create. So, very good, Pisces. You guys had a very, very good read for you guys too. Things are coming to an end. New things will begin soon. So, I hope that reading resonated with you guys. Now, I want to go ahead and go with with a pick a card so that I can experience a little bit of what you guys may be experiencing. I'm going to be um, I'm going to be having uh, four little stacks, I guess you could say, each of them with three cards, and this will explain a little bit of the energy that you guys will be experiencing within the next couple of days. Also, the energy that's carrying on from now, which will be carrying on for the next couple of days. I know this video is a lot longer than I figured it would be, but let's see what the universe has for you guys. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna make it two cards. All right, cool. So then that's one. never done this pick a card thing before, but I have seen some readers do it, and I feel like this will be beneficial for you guys. Also beneficial for me too. So I hope you guys like it. I hope it's accurate. If it resonates with you guys, take what you guys can from it. And if it doesn't, well then check it, right? Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and tilt this down now so that you guys can see these cards. All right. So if you guys, this is 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'll give you guys a minute to go ahead and choose. Okay. And I'll be flipping these ones sideways instead of the normal way that I do it. So I do feel that for those of you guys that picked set number 1, you guys will be moving steadily forward. You guys will be working towards growth and expansion. There's knowledge that you guys will have that will allow you to move forward, but there are decisions that you guys are going to have to make with the Two of Swords. So these are mental decisions that you guys are going to have to make, and these are mental decisions that are going to affect how you move forward steadily and how you guys go about using your intuition and using the knowledge that you gain from from the things that are not tangible. These are the messages that you get from your conscious from the unconscious collective, but these are also messages that you will get from your emotions. So really, really make sure to check on your emotions and see what your emotions are telling you. That was number 1. For those of you that picked number 2, I do feel like you guys are going to be caring and compassionate. You guys are going to be sympathetic and wise. You guys are going to have your emotions in check. Now, along with having your emotions in check, I do feel like you guys are going to be coming up with some creative, intelligent inventions, solutions, or ideas. I do feel like some of them are going to be aimed towards business, so that's a very, very good thing. But if any of you guys are in the sciences or arts, I do have a feeling that you guys will be very, very happy with this kind of energy, and you guys will be not. You guys won't be starting anything new, obviously, with the Fool in the reverse, right? But you guys will be entering into a space where you guys will need to be careful, where you guys will need to not be foolish, and you guys will need to be very, very sure of whatever it is that you guys are doing before you move forward with your emotions. I mean, with anything, you guys have to make sure that you guys are clear on your emotions and clear on your sentiments and things of that nature. So, if you guys picked card set number 3, I do feel like there's going to be a lot of celebrating for you guys. You guys will be enjoying happiness, fulfillment. You guys will be enjoying the fruits of your labor, right? But I do feel like you guys are going to be celebrating on the emotional level, and this emotional level, this rise in emotional energy and happiness, it's going to be the thing that gets you up and going. It's going to be the thing that gets you planning, but it's going to get you very, very enthusiastic and very motivated, very ambitious about what you're going to be doing in the near future. And this is one of those energies where it might start off with something small and then it's going to grow into something big and it's going to grow into something the likes of which you never dreamed of. So that's very, very good. You guys are going to be very, very courageous when it comes to this kind of thing. And if you guys don't feel the courage right now, you guys will feel the courage here shortly. And so I do feel that if you pick card set number 4, that you guys are very, very focused on what's going on right now. You guys will be taking a look at everything that you guys have in your vicinity. You guys are going to be taking stock of whatever it is that you guys have been doing and where you guys want to go. I do feel like you guys are going to be keeping track of your emotions and how your emotions affect you. But overall, you guys are going to be assessing the opportunities that you guys have that you guys can grab with both hands. I do feel that with the Page of Pentacles, you guys have good news headed your way. I do feel that some of you guys will have the um, the ability to have the things that you guys want in your hand, or the things that you guys value the most in your hands, and you guys will be in the space where you guys will be feeling abundant. You guys will be feeling responsible, and you guys are going to be feeling that the effects of that pinpoint laser accuracy that you guys will be undergoing. Now, I want to go ahead and draw just one more card for all of you guys, and I want to see where more or less the energy is being directed towards, so that you guys have a pretty decent idea of where it is that you're going in life. Of course, you can always ask for a reading, but you guys will probably get a lot of information from this. And if you guys need a personal reading, just go ahead and leave your name down in the comments below. Um, the link to my PayPal will be there, so if you guys feel like donating, or if you guys want to pay for a reading, then you guys will have the ability to do so. But this is just one more card for each of you to clarify what will be happening for you guys in life over the next couple days. So, all right, yeah. So for card group number one, you guys will be entering into a space of growth. It's definitely growth. There's steady growth, but you guys will have to make a decision. And I feel this decision is based on like who you align with. You know who it is that you guys um, invite into your inner circle. I do feel that you guys will have to be careful with that. Group number two, you guys intuitively know what's going on. You guys are being guided by spirit. You guys are being guided by your emotions. Almost the same thing as group number one. But I do feel that if you pick both one and two, that this would resonate with you quite a bit. You guys know that there's no new beginnings right now. However, I do feel like you guys know that you guys are being intuitively guided, and that there's nothing beyond that information that you guys would need to know anyways. But I do feel like there are some secrets that are behind why this new beginning won't start just yet. I do feel like you guys won't have that happy wife, happy life type of feel. I don't think like any of you guys are getting married, but I do feel like you guys are working towards happiness, and you guys will have it. It just won't be in the complete familial sense. So you guys will be having happiness. For those of you that picked card number three, or card set number three. All right. So one of the things that I do got to worry about with card group number four is the fact that you guys got the devil in the reverse. This speaks about manipulation, but it also speaks about the more evil side of your addictions and things like that. So, um, for those of you who have the opportunities coming towards you, I do want to say that do be careful with going overboard with it. You know, don't be too obsessive over it. Don't be under obsessive. Also, I do feel like you guys will be able to toss the chains off that you guys have over your necks or around your necks with these new opportunities that are coming through. It's just don't be extravagant about it. Um, don't try to go out there and spending your money uh, like you think you got all the money in the world. So very very good for those of you guys who like these readings, and for those of you guys who found it very very informative and gave you some direction in life, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. You know, hit that button that's somewhere over here somewhere, or wherever it is on your screen. And you know, really share this, because the more I get this out to people, the more everybody else can gain the messages that they need. And you know, the faster that the people that are a part of my collective can find me and things of that nature. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and leave you. What I will say for whatever sign you are or whatever card uh, combination you chose, I do want to say that you guys uh, are all important. You guys all have a mission to complete on this earth, and you guys have the ability to complete it to the best of your abilities, and using the universal energies as your go-to, as your refill tank and things of that nature, to get you started with getting everybody else on their life path along with yours. So I want to go ahead and leave you guys at that. You guys will be able to find me at the next video. Hopefully, I'll do it tonight, or I'll do it, at around this time in the morning. But I want to at least start getting daily videos out, whether they're day-to-day videos, whether they're whether they're 2-week videos, whether they're monthly videos and things like that, or whether they're weekly videos. Who knows? But I want to put out at least one video out every day so that you guys can get the information that you need. And hopefully, through that, I can get more viewers, more subscribers, and things of that nature. Really, you guys are my support system. So go ahead, like, share, and subscribe this. You know, let other people know what's going on and let other people know of the things that I'm trying to do here so that I can better not just my life, but your life and everybody else's life who's connected to me in the slightest way. So until then, I am David with Tarot and Astrology for All, and I will see you guys on the next video, hopefully tomorrow. So till then, cheers.